Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and this is a Library of Diamonds, and in today's video we have a WIP and CHAT. I'm gonna start preparing my canvas. Like, I've not cut anything or separated it with tape or any of the sorts. So right now I am working on Phantom Cat by Bella Art Diamonds. I am loving this image. I saw it I would say like like 2 months ago, I think. And this was one that I recently unboxed. I unboxed that not this Monday but last Monday, and I kind of started it right away pretty much. And I am about to start the third row. Oh, yeah, I'm about to start the third row. So here we are. Oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna start with all the color blocking. I don't really mind color blocking. I know there's people who don't really like it that much, but I don't really mind it. More because there's areas of this canvas that are kind of confetti-ish, so I kind of like the balance. Yeah, I'm working on that. And this is kind of like the first video where I'm gonna be using like accessories from many places. I mean, for me, that's many places. So I have this little car reminder thing that has my name. That was a gift from them. I also have 2 trays. I'm loving this trays. It's the first time, oh, it's the second time technically, because my first experience with 3D printed ones was a while, and I think I was not even making YouTube videos, but that tray I gifted to my mom. And then I have 2 of the Diamond Art Club pens. This is the twist on tip, and this one is the one that has like the refillable putty tip, whatever. And this is called Sherbet something, I think. Don't quote me on that. And of course, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pen that I cannot stop using. I honestly, I need more, but not yet. And as you can see, my nails are still surviving. This type of nails, I've always been a nail biter, pretty much. And I've always struggled to keep my nails like long-ish, especially when I put like acrylics or like these ones that are called soft gel. It's a different type apparently. I've never had them before, but I'm actually liking them. They're not, I find them, they're not as hard as acrylics, but usually I do a better job whenever I let my nails grow out and then I just paint them different colors all the time. And I think that is because I just, I changed my focus to, instead of keep biting my nails, I just chip the paint away, and then I paint them again, and then I do the same, and that's the only reason they last long. But this is the very first time where my nails have lasted like a week and a half, like nails done like this. Never before I had nails to last me this long, because I start to chew them and then they start breaking or they start just popping off. And guys, this person that I went to, I saw her on Instagram a few months ago. Ooh, oh my god, did you see that? I just oh my god, that was so much static. What happened? Wow. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, oh my god, no. That's so much static. Let me fix that static. And I think I'm gonna cut a little because, like, truly, I think it was a mistake pouring out directly from the baggie into the tray. Oh my god, I'll be right back. Okay, I just decided to, instead of just coming right back, I wanted to show you how the diamonds just flew out. Oh my god, that was so much static. I don't really know what happened right there, but that's crazy. So yeah. Ooh, Jesus, that's so much static. I don't even remember what I wanted to start with, like what I was about to tell you, other than, you know, my nails, that they have lasted, for me at least, longer than they usually last. I know that there's people who can last with their nails like weeks and weeks and weeks, but this is my first time, and I'm actually waiting because today's the 15th, and today the girl who does these nails, she's like a student. She's studying architecture, I think, but she posted in a Facebook group that is close to my area, and I saw she has an Instagram, and I saw her designs, and I just really, really loved them. And I was like, yeah, I prefer to go to, you know, to a girl, like, to support her. And when I went, she's 20. Like, she's really, really young. And I don't know, I guess anything below 25 for me, like, it's like, you're a baby. So I went with her, and guys, she did an amazing job. Like, honestly, I've never had nails last so long, and I don't know if it's part because of what I said. It's a different type of nail and whatnot. Does this work, like rubbing the drying sheet? I don't know. I'm gonna try everything just to avoid the static. But yeah, and she, because of she's still in school, sometimes, like, she opens her schedule little by little. She's not, like, able to open it all at once. You know what? I'm gonna change this one to probably the other side, because I usually put my tray on this side. And as always, I'm all over the place. I'm really sorry. Oh, but then I'm gonna place, you know what? What do I do? What do I do? I'm lost on this. Okay, probably there. Oh, an alarm of a car again. Please don't. And yeah, basically she said that she was not sure of when she was going to open up her schedule for either the last week of November, which is when technically these nails would need a change, like 3 weeks in, but she said that she might post either the last week of November or the first 2 weeks of December. So that's fine for me. That's fine with me, really. I just really want to go with her again. And the first time that I got my nails with her, as you can see, they're very simple. They're just almond shape and pink with some glitter and stuff, because I wanted to try myself out with these type of nails again. I didn't want to, like, she does it some that are kind of, the only way I can describe them is like kind of a Korean style, where they have some volume and then some add-ons. And I think that's really cute and really pretty. But again, I didn't know how well I was going to work with having nails. And I figured that that might make me just want to manipulate them more, like chew them or something and take them all out. So I decided to start simple. And maybe I'm thinking that if my nails have grown enough, I might just put some gel on them, or if I can find a design that, you know, has some texture to them, but one that's simple enough, I might go with that. I am still just, like, she has not even posted her schedule yet, and I'm already thinking about what I want to get. But that's just how excited I am to get my nails done again. And one of the reasons that, like, I kind of wanted to get my nails done is because it's been a while since I was able to stop chewing my nails again, because I go like through seasons where I chew, then I don't, then I chew, then I don't. And I started to, like, I went through a period where I spent months without being able to just chew them and take them, like, just rip them off as soon as they reached a very, like, as soon as you can see the white, like the grow part of your nail, my brain was like, deleted, take it out. So I would chew right away. And this last time I was able to make them grow a little bit more, so I decided to sort of protect them in a way. That's why also I didn't want just nail, like gel nail polish, but I wanted something extra, but I didn't want exactly acrylic. So this was kind of like my perfect solution. And as I said, I'm loving it. I am really, really loving it so far, and definitely looking forward to getting them done again. I don't know, as I said, I don't know when, but soon. You're gonna see, definitely you're gonna see, because like 99% of my videos are me just showing the canvas and you seeing my hands, if you even watch, because I know that many people just have them in the background, and that's totally fine. But yeah. And other big thing that I think I need to update you on, well, it feels big for me, is that I think I finally got the hang of my new job. It's a different type of job. I'm usually I'm used to jobs where, like, I'm a main provider for healthcare and such, but there have been many things that have kind of made me not really want to have that front and center role. And the role that I have here is more than well, is not like providing the care, but I still see patients in some sort of fashion. I pretty much do kind of like I do like less than a GP would do, but more than a medical assistant would do. Like I'm in between those two things, and that role is perfect for me, really. I don't think like I also have my appointments online, but those are really sporadic. They're not even on a daily basis, so you know that I can handle, but on a day-to-day basis have to handle the way that I was handling like tons and tons of patients. I don't know what it was, but it's not my thing. Like I love healthcare, and I've always been a geek, and I've always loved I always wanted to become a doctor, so I kind of still am, but my job is different now, and I'm also exploring another possibilities. I'm not starting anything yet, but I'm exploring another side of medicine that is not really like the typical and it is nothing like alternative as in healthcare or anything. It's just another type of job that a doctor or someone in healthcare might be able to do. But as I said, I'm still exploring that, and I have seen some courses here and there, but of course I want to, if I start that path in my career, I want it to be, you know, legit. I don't want to get scammed or get into those type of courses where they're like you know, like, oh, get my course and whatever, and you know, it's just like they offer nothing, or they offer really like generic stuff, you know, or things created from from GPT, chat GPT, because I've seen many of those, you know, like the girly selling courses, and everybody, you do you, but there are a lot of those things out there. So I am really trying to investigate. I've delved myself into some YouTube on that as well, because I think that no matter where you look, YouTube is a great resource when you start to get yourself into something, at least the beginning. It might not get you the most detailed and everything, like all the ins and outs, nooks and crannies of a certain thing, but it's definitely a way to get you started. And I don't know, I kind of find it more reliable than a regular online page. I don't know. I guess we've come to this part of life where YouTube feels reliable sometimes. And yeah, I've been kind of exploring that. But as I said, I'm still investigating, but it would allow me to, you know, still kind of use the knowledge that I have from being a doctor, but without having to see patients. Like in a full-on doctor manner, you know, kind of like what I'm doing now, but in a different way. I don't know how to explain it really, but as I said, it's something that I'm just starting to explore. Let me take a sip of my coffee. And funny enough, yesterday marked my first official month in the job. You know, I get paid bi-weekly, so it's not like first half, like first paycheck and second paycheck of the month, but it's more rather like every 2 weeks. So technically, if we divided like a month has 4 weeks, I've already done my 4 weeks at the last Friday. No, that's last Saturday, but like in complete entire month kind of partition of stuff, I don't know how to describe that. It's officially a month. It was officially a month yesterday. I started on October 14th, and yesterday it was November 14th, which it's crazy. It is absolutely nuts. It went so fast, and I think, as I said, that I finally got the hang of it. I don't get as overwhelmed as I did before. There are times when things get tricky, but it's more like my mindset, instead of getting into chaos and going like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do now? It goes into you know, work through it mode instead of panicking. So I feel more confident, even, you know. And one way that I can tell that I'm feeling more confident and that it's becoming easier and easier as the days go by, is that I feel these past like, this is going to be the third week where I just feel that the week just flew by. I work from Tuesday to Saturday. So today, even though it's Friday, is not really my Friday. My Friday is tomorrow, Saturday. That's the way I call it. But, you know, for me, even if I have not started yet my shift today, for me, that's it. Like, today, that's done, you know? So I think that's also a great indicator, at least for myself, a great indicator that I am good with my job, that I got acquainted and everything. And this is not from this job. This is actually from the other place where I do online appointments, like as an actual doctor, with foreign people that are on vacation here in Mexico. But I got a request, you know, the way that you do on that app. I got a request and I sent in an offer and it got accepted. And what I usually do is I just send different offers with different times, depending on if they specified something or if they either if they specify something or just two to three different times, so they can have a choice in the matter. And of course, that I also have that free time. And I got that. I sent an offer. The patient accepted my request, and I was like, oh great, I'm just going to be seeing this patient during my lunch at my, you know, daily job, because that's also something that I do. Whenever I get a request, I try to book them or send them offers whenever I am either on my break or on my lunch, or right before I start work or right after I finish work. And sometimes it's work great, but whatever. So this person sends it, and she accepts my offer. And then, you know, if the time comes and it says like, oh, your patient is already online, because sometimes they get into the online appointment, like a video call, a bit earlier, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes. And if I have, you know, if I'm free, I jump in and, you know, to make the, I mean, if they're already there, why not join if I'm not doing anything? So I join, and the patient is like hushing, like, oh, hello. And I'm like, what? I always, at the beginning, I say like, hello, my name is Lena. I'm going to be your doctor for this appointment. I hope that I can, you know, help you in whatever you might need and whatnot. Like, I present myself, and I said that, and she goes like, shh, I'm in church. And I'm like, what? She was at church. Like, and not, you know, when you're visiting someplace, you can sometimes go to a church, if you're religious or not, you know, just to maybe see the architecture or whatever. And it's usually a quiet place. And I was like, okay. And so my immediate thought was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for her to maybe, you know, get out of church and maybe get into the plazas that are outside and have the appointment there, because I have a lot of people that take the appointment like pretty much on the street, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind. But she sat down like in a bench because she was standing up, and I hear in the background like all this, like a kind of a rumbling voice, and I can recognize how churches work in Mexico, how you know, they do the masses and everything. Because I grew Catholic. I'm not Catholic anymore, but I grew Catholic, and I was in a Catholic school and everything, so I know the gist of it. And I still have to go, I mean, not have to go, but I still go to church whenever my mom wants me to, for, you know, some family religious, whatever reason. And I know everything. I know how it goes. And I was like, is this person like on a mass service, like taking this call? And I kind of froze, and I just stared at her, and she just started to babble like, oh yes, I'm having these issues and this symptom and blah 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 blah. And she just started to babble and babble and babble and babble. And the more she talked, she started to speak like in a higher and a higher and a higher voice, like a volume and also a higher pitch. And I was like, girl, you're at church. Like, even if you don't care about the mass, wouldn't it be more comfortable, like, if you're not even in the mass or for whatever reason, just step outside for like 10 minutes. That's all the time those type of appointments usually take me, because they tend to be pretty, you know, pretty simple things. And she just kept going and going and going. And yeah, the patient basically took their appointment while at mass. And I had to shush and talk really, really, you know, really lowly and like with the volume down. And I probably shouldn't have done this, but I did it and I'm not sorry about it. But right after the appointment, I tell him like, oh, after we end up the call, you just should expect my prescription on your email address in like 5 to 10 minutes time, depending on how long it takes me to do the whole process of doing the prescription, pretty much. And I usually let them know, like I sent there an email and then I let them know through the app, through the messaging system that it has. I let them know like, oh, you can find your prescription in your email and whatnot. And I added into that message like, oh, I hope you enjoyed your, you know, the mass service. And since it was like a very specific holiday type of thing, I mentioned, I kind of make like a question / mention the type of mass, because there are different masses for different purposes depending on the date and religious things that I no longer, you know, that I know, but whatever. And she just answered like, oh, I'm sorry, haha, I just couldn't leave because my mom was like, and I was like, it was weird. It was weird. She just told me that her mom wouldn't let her get out, but she needed the medication. And I just kind of like laughed it off and said, you know what? People are people. There's weird people everywhere. And who am I to judge? Like, you know, I don't mind. If she didn't mind, I don't have to mind. I'm in the comfort of my home doing this appointment. So it's fine. But that was a first for me. I had never had, like, I think working anywhere, but working in healthcare, I found that we have pretty crazy and weird anecdotes every now and then. But that was a first for me. Like, that definitely was a first for me. And as I said, it was fun, I guess. It was fun. But yeah. What else I wanted to tell you? Oh, I know. My birthday, what did I say? My birthday is coming up. And it's coming up actually in less than a week, because my birthday is on the 21st and today is the 15th. Oh, before we go to that, today, I never know how to pronounce that. DIY Month's Delight, is that the name? Elvira's Small Shop is having a drop today, and I think another one tomorrow, but she's having a drop today, and I am really waiting for tomorrow's because I have some stuff in my cart that I really, really want. So, I mean, there are other things that I would like them to be restocked, but I'll have to wait a little bit. But those tiny things, I've realized after working in my mini dazzles that are great for work, because I have sometimes like a few minutes down, or, you know, between appointments, between patients, I get sometimes a few minutes here and there, and also during my breaks and during my lunchtime. And I found them, like, I am really focused on my job most of the time, but I get these little glimpses of, you know what, I could work, right? I could work on my mini dazzles and no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. No, they're not gonna know. And I usually don't even finish one entire mini dazzle in a day, but, you know, it's fine. It keeps me entertained and it makes me happy, you know, while I'm at work, having something on the side and not it being my huge canvas. Or why do I always divert from the, you know, original story? But yes, I was pretty hesitant on getting small ones, and I was really curious and intrigued by all the small mini kits like Paint Gem and all that. But after working on these mini dazzles, I've not even finished my first set. I am right now working on Flor de Cempasúchil, and that is the fourth that I've done so far. Like, currently working on the fourth. I still have Sugar Skull and Pan de Muerto, which I'm gonna do Sugar Skull, and I'm gonna leave it last, Pan de Muerto, because I think that's my favorite. I don't know, I just love it. And so I'm leaving that one for last. Is it the end? Yeah. And I forgot where I was driving you through. Why am I thinking about this? Why am I saying this? Oh, because today is the 15th. Yes, and today is that drop. And go grab her stuff. I have not gotten anything from her yet, but I am really intrigued and I really want all the mini things now. But I need to pace myself because I know that I can go out of control. But going to the point was 15th. Yeah, my birthday is in less than a week. Today was 14 and my birthday is on the 21st. So 6 days from now, next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next Thursday. I still need that song. I've been fully bilingual for 15 years of my life, and I still need that song to be able to differentiate Tuesday from Thursday. Yes, I do. But yeah. And my point, oh my God, why do I go all over? Yeah, I should have stopped saying that because I always say that. And it's something that you might already be used to. But the point is, my just a few days ago, one of the kits that I've been wanting for such a long time came back in stock. I mean, not that long of a time, but you know, is one of those artists like that is Miss Waterdeep, and she's an artist that I don't want like I love all of her art, but I don't necessarily want all of her diamond paintings because there are things that I feel that I don't kind of connect as well with. You know, things that I really, as I said, I really like, but I don't really see myself loving the process of working on a diamond painting. But that one that came back in stock, which is Art Shop, I wanted to get it when it came out, but I couldn't get it. And I remember that I was talking to my boyfriend, and it came back in stock. And I sent him a picture and I was like, oh no, why is this happening? No, I cannot get it now. I have so many, blah, blah, blah. And I swear I was not asking for him to get it for me because he's been asking me what I want for my birthday because my birthday is coming up. And we're really bad at giving gifts. Like, we're terrible. And not only him, but I am also horrible at giving gifts, for him at least. Like, between the two of us, we're the worst at getting each other gifts. So I was like, you don't have to get me anything. Like, no, for the past few years, the only thing that I've asked from him has been, you know, let's go to Costco and get me my favorite candy. That's all I want. Like, I don't really need anything. No. And I swear, every time that there's a diamond painting that either comes back in stock or, you know, that it's announced that it's going to come next weekend, I take a screenshot and send it to him. Like, it doesn't matter how much I want it. It doesn't matter if I can get it or not. I always do that because I like to share the things that I love with him. And later that night, he told me, you're not allowed to get anything from Diamond Art Club. And I was like, what? You're not allowed to get, listen to me, you're not allowed to get, like, and I told him, you're not going to tell me what I'm allowed or not allowed to do. And he was like, yes, but you're not allowed. And immediately I know that he had gotten it for me. And I told him, you got me the one that I sent you, right? And he was like, no. But, you know, I know when he lies. I know when he, like, is kind of sneaky about it, or when he wants to, you know, that kind of sneaky thing when they try to be as if they were not doing anything. Like, yeah, that type of behavior. I don't know how to, I'm not explaining myself correctly, but I immediately knew. And the other few times that he has gotten me something, it's either another diamond painting that I've told him that I love, and he just goes ahead and gets me the two of them. Or I remember the previous time when she got me flower delivery, he also got me a tip because he wanted the free shipping. And I was like, yeah, but I don't really use this tip that much. But he was like, it was gonna make the shipping free. And I was like, okay. And so I asked him, this diamond painting is not enough. Like, what else do you get me? And he was like, I didn't get you anything else. Why would you want 2 diamond painting kits? You're being, like, you know, spoiled. He said another word, but I don't know exactly how to translate it. And I was like, no, but I know that you don't like to pay for shipping. And this one, it needs, like, you know, it's not free shipping because it's not the threshold for the free shipping. And he was like, oh, but if you don't like it, don't tell me. I didn't know what to get you. I just started looking for something that wasn't small and was cheap and whatnot. He didn't tell me what it was, but what I think is that it can be something, he said that it was a diamond painting. and he said that it was one of the cheapest that he could find. And so I went to the section of, you know, diamond paintings and sorted them through price, like from low to high. And I have a few options of what he might have gotten me. I know he didn't get me like the small canvases or some of the characters that are there, because he doesn't even know them. He's oblivious to, you know, some popular culture. And so I have a few options, but I decided to stop digging into that and thinking about it, because I really want it to be a surprise. Knowing him, I think it might be something related to a cat or something that I don't even like at all, just to make fun of me because I know how he is. But yeah, it's gonna be so cool. And with those 2 diamond paintings that I know that are coming into the mail, I'm gonna be having 18, counting my WIPs, because I count my WIPs in my stash count. And I never thought I was going to have like diamond paintings, my stash number be so close at 20, but I decided that was still a comfortable number for me. And if I decide to get something from DIY month, you know what I'm talking about. If I decide to get something from them, I think I'm gonna, and this is going to be something that might be surprise, or might be, you know, a bit shocking, but I might not even get anything for Black Friday. And I'm speaking too soon, I know, because we never know what they're gonna get us for those special releases. And we've seen some pretty outstanding artwork for Black Friday releases. So that's just me saying this. And what my backup plan, because of course I have a backup plan. My backup plan is, if I end up getting stuff from Diamond Art Club for Black Friday, is that I'm gonna try to focus myself a lot in working on my small ones, if I feel enough like it, and have them alternating, you know, between my my bigger ones. That way I can make a little bit of a faster progress. And if I cannot do that, because it's highly likely that I won't be able to do that, because doing those type of planning doesn't really work for me. I tend to work, you know, following my gut and what I feel in that moment, is to go on a small no buy until, you know, if the number ever reaches over 20, is just to go on a small buy until it reaches a number below 20. But we'll see. We'll see. I still shouldn't be getting anything, or not many things, because I still have a lot of medical bills to pay, and I'm current and doing good on that. But I don't know, sometimes I feel that it should be better to just pay them a little bit faster and restrain myself in some of the fun money. But you know, it's fun money, whatever. And it wouldn't help anything in regarding interest. It would just be paying it a bit faster, but the interest would be the same. I don't really know how that works. I'm tired of just trying to figure out how all of that works, to be honest. So yeah, it's a decision to make, definitely. And I asked, after he told me, like after he accepted that he had gotten me a diamond painting, well, rather something from Diamond Art Club, I asked him like, oh, and then I'm not getting anything from Costco, like my Costco candy, because as I said, he usually gets me candy, like bags of candy, chocolate, and my favorite candy pretty much from Costco, like packages of it. And I get to enjoy it for the entirety of the month. And then I, again, go back into restraining myself with all the candy, because I shouldn't be having so much candy, but I cannot resist. And he just stared at me and he was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're also getting candy. And I was like, yay. And we're actually going to go get candy yesterday. But since I get off from work at 7 p.m., the traffic here is insane from about 5:30 until 8:30. The traffic is insane, especially in the area where Costco is. So he told me like, oh, he was actually coming back from work, and he told me like, oh, get ready, because as soon as I get there, we could go to Costco, because at this time of the day, and this day in particular, usually on Thursdays, Costco is not as full. I don't know why. I have no idea. And I was like, yeah, but it should be after 7 p.m. And he was like, oh, I forgot he worked. He forgot that I worked now. And yeah, so when he got here, I told him, like, just keep checking and see how the traffic is, and like 5 to 10 minutes before the end of my shift, just let me know if you think we're gonna be able to make it to Costco, or just leave it to Sunday, which is the day that both of us have free. And yeah, at the end, we decided that it was best not to go to Costco because it was nasty. The traffic was nasty. But I'm still getting my candy. And I'm also thinking of some other treats that are not necessarily candy, but that I consider treats. And I'm excited to see, because there have been a few things lately that are new at Costco. And some of them are my favorites. I mean, not my favorites, but some of them I really have loved previously, but I hadn't seen them again at Costco. So it depends on what's there. Something that I'm definitely gonna get is this package of, oh, what's the name of the chocolates? Gardelli chocolates, I think they are. I think that's the name. They also, like, it's the same brand that we use to make our brownies, and I love that. Like, I love that. Both the brownies and the chocolates. I mean, they're not the same at all, but I just love them both. And that's what I think. Like, that is my definite, I was gonna say must as in M-O-S-T, but I mean M-U-S-T. That's a definite, my words. That's definitely a must. And the rest of the things, I'm just gonna check out when we're there. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to tell you about. Nothing really has happened. Nothing really happens other than job related stuff and diamond painting related stuff. Like, I don't go out of the house at all during the weekday. And sometimes I go out on Monday. Oh, I know what I got a flat tire. A few weeks ago, I found, like, what's the name? A tack? I think that's the name. Something pointy, like, into the wheel of my car. Not the wheel, but the tire of my car. I think that's the way to say it in English. And my tire. And my boyfriend told me, like, oh, just leave it like that. We're gonna get to change it, you know, someday, soon. And the idea was to change that on that same weekend. But honestly, we both forgot. I just forgot. He forgot. And the other day he gets home from work and he's like, oh, you have a flat tire. And I'm like, what? Why? And then he was like, yeah, I just remember that we never fixed that tire. We just forgot about it. And apparently, what might have happened is that this tack that was embedded into my wheel probably got out somehow or moved or whatever, that it just completely punctured my tire. And now I have a flat tire. And I think he's going to change it until Sunday or Saturday. It depends. Because he still has some things to do from his own shop. To finish some projects that he had started, and he's pushing through, like, after work and also on Saturdays and Sundays. And so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to change it. But yesterday I had to tell him, like, oh, before you come home, please pick up my my medication from the pharmacy, because I ran out of it. Like, yesterday I had my last one, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go grab it. I'm gonna go to the pharmacy during my lunchtime because I have a whole hour. And then I remember that my tire is flat, and I was like, oh shoot, I cannot go. And it's not really that far, but it's on a hill, the pharmacy, so I was not gonna make it. And I only had an hour, and I might do the whole run in an hour, but at the same time I know I was gonna end up dead, and I would want to lay in bed for about an hour, so I wouldn't have enough time. And so I just told him, and yeah, so he had to get my medication for me because of that reason, which is crazy. Like, that is something that I never thought about whenever I decided that I did wanted to get a car. And I honestly, I didn't thought about the tire situation. And now I think about it, what would I do? Like, I guess take it to the shop or, you know, to the dealership or whatever. But what would I do if my boyfriend didn't know about cars? If my, you know, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would have learned, most likely, because I like to learn things and do them by myself. But I never thought about that. Like, I hear about all the time, you know, oh, the tire is whatever, or this about the car is whatever. But yeah, I never thought about that. Good thing that I have my boyfriend for now. I mean, not for now, forever, hopefully. What I mean is, you know, that for this occasion, I have my boyfriend, and I am, whenever he does a change of the tire, I need to learn as well. But I think now we are done with all of the updates. And as I said, there aren't many. This past week was exciting unboxings. This next week, I think I'm gonna have 2 unboxings or 1. One definitely is going up, like 1 unboxing. I know it's going on for sure. But I'm expecting a package on the mail, and it's all about when it gets to Mexico and then when I can go pick it up. That's kind of like the decisive point about the unboxings that I do. But yeah, I think this is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed my rambles, as always. I hope that I was able to keep you company while you were doing, you know, whatever that you were doing. I know that some people watch these while they do some house chores or while they are diamond painting as well. And I need to take out some more putty because this is not sticking to my pen. Just a little bit, smidges a smidge. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. And don't forget, oh, have a fantastic rest of your day. I almost forgot that part. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye-bye.